Today, I'm gonna show you how to get your shine on 24 Akins Ford F450 Reserve Edition. Let's go. We had the privilege of building this bad boy for David Pitzer of Thoreau down in Florida. We already took care of his president, Eddie Oliver, and that means everything, getting to run it back for great people and great companies. I'm extra fired up because we have over a $200,000 truck, but most of all, I got my beautiful wife filming today, and she was driving this bad boy with ease. Was it hard to drive, honey?
Absolutely not.
You think you could drive this on a daily basis?
Absolutely.
Okay. So the wifey may be riding big boy F450 status coming soon, but it'll be hard to get her out of that Raptor. Before we get started, I must say that David and Eddie are the definition of hard working over a long period of time. David's a 10-year veteran to help protect and serve our country. That means everything. And he and Eddie both have over 50 years of experience in their industry and niche. Today, everybody's about fast and quick and easy, and it doesn't come fast, quick, or easy. Just like this incredible carbonized gray. It don't come fast and it don't come easy, but everything is worth the wait, y'all. Look at this beautiful truck. 5 to 6 inch Carbonized lifted. We're on air. We're riding on air, front and rear, a full replacement all the way around. As the wifey mentioned, it rides impeccable. We're on 22 inch American Force direct bolt-on wheels, 22 sweet spot, 37, 12 and a half, 22 ridge grappler, everything all blacked out, money set up. When you go 22, if you heard me say time and time again, you can run a 12 and a half inch wide, so your articulation, clearance, and overall drivability is improved, and you definitely can tell how well it drives overall. And on the mild to wild scale, we're not sticking out quite as much here because there's no adapter on this setup. It's a direct bolt-on American Force rendition, and I think it looks great. You still get past the mid-level range on our mild to wild scale. We're still sticking out a good 4 inches here and probably 3.5 up front, so a great stance overall. Ridge grappler, hybrid tire, roll with it. Look at this carbonized applique. The last vehicle we reviewed here in our neighborhood was Jim Tomey's, and the applique is identical. The taillights are just even better, doing light smoke with carbonized gray accent. Ford just gives us the opportunity with new renditions and new year models of adding more detail to the taillights, which allows us to give you a more detailed custom taillight. Kelderman Alpha Series bumpers, front and rear. I love the rear especially, painted to match. We got monster hooks in that red fashion. I just love that, y'all. I know Eddie was a Georgia Tech grad, so I hope he's okay. Well, we got a little Bulldog red tow hook in the back here. Anytime you can incorporate red on a vehicle, it gives that performance special edition model to it, so that's a great addition instead of going with your typical black. Tell me that's not a money applique. Probably couldn't even tell except for the drone shots. Pace Edwards power bed locker, perfection, so slim, it's power. Think about having to manually use this bed cover. It's not gonna happen, it's gonna be cumbersome. We're over $200,000 for this truck. It's gotta be a power bed cover from Pace Edwards. Third brake light, custom painted, carbonized, light smoke, looks great. Wait a minute. I see something right here. Look, can't let this happen, y'all. The details matter. Real deal's not gonna let this pass. We got the stock chrome exhaust tip. Hang on. Calling the painter. Austin, tell Nicole the precision powder coat. Let's get a powder coated stock exhaust on the ASAP. Coming soon, let's go. All right, got that handled. Every detail's gotta be taken care of. Our great customers, no cutting it short ever. Side bed step, carbonized gray all the way around, a gate black just on the top. Look at that, I love it. So a good look right here at our 4-link system in the rear, replacing the leaf springs in the back, Raptor shock specifically tuned for this application. Look at the big bolsterous airbags. And we got the horn blaster train horn bracketry with our Shocker XL horns to go along with it. Money side shot right there. The substance this thing presents is like no other. Across the entire country, you see a lot of people trying to duplicate, throwing out what we're doing a pretty good job. Can't be mad at them, y'all, because this is America. You have the freedom to do so, but the only way we compete with that is we out-strategize, we out-market, and we out-produce. We don't worry about what anybody else is doing in the custom scene. All we worry about is doing more in a better fashion and quicker on the daily, and it's working. A good look at our Kelderman system up front, replacing our normal coil spring. We got Raptor shock. This is our calibrations that keep our air ride, weight scales, and adaptive headlights all working. The new radius arms for Kelderman are Money, Carly torsion sway bar with end links for articulation, clearance, and improved ride quality. Rolling to the front, Kelderman Alpha Series bumper, again, painted to match. This definitely gives a more brawny, tough, bold appearance overall versus the stock. I like the stock, but if you want to incorporate a worn winch, monster hooks, and rigid E-Series lights to go along with it, it's gonna light the world up. That's the way to do it. It looks great to me, rolling with those red hooks to go along with it. A gate black on the front grille. You know how we do it with the Ford emblems. We got the little Raptor lights to go along with it. I love that addition. Carbonized on the border there. Mirrors all the carbonized, and side badge carbonized, and a gate black. You know how we do it. Running it back, it's a nice clean rendition. Add more carbonized than black to this one, and it works so well because carbonized presents itself in a fashion where it's dark enough where it's not going to be too much too bold like a white, not too dark to where it's just black and you don't lose the detail. With the carb, you get all the feels. Now let's jump on the inside and go for a cruise. And it's not 100% required, but it is to our standard. You see 120 miles on this truck already. We got to drive these trucks. With these big Kelderman air ride lift kits, it's so vital to make sure everything is dialed in, especially this truck's about to go to Florida. And the fact that we're now riding on air essentially is super imperative to drive these to make sure we put enough seat time in them, do a little retort. We can give a confident answer to our customer that this truck is dialed in and ready to roll. Kelderman and airlift control module there, airbag pressure, right around 69 to 74 in the front typically, and 27 to 32 in the rear. It's 94 degrees, got a race at Aonia this weekend, Brady and I do. I know you see that LED interior light kit, color changing as well. Staying hydrated on such a hot day, being race week as well. I hit the button on the side of my seat and it pulls up my massaging seat. So doing a little relaxation ride, testing out this truck, can't beat it. F450 Reserve Edition. Comfy black leather seating in the platinum looks amazing to me with the contrast stitching and Alcantara suede accents, perforations for heated and cooled seat action. It's just creature comforts that we take for granted so often, but it's the details that make the difference. Boys right here doing construction work. Let's give them a little air horn. Yes, sir. You know, this one-of-one build would not be complete without Starlight Headliner. Money set up. So you're rolling down the road, you hit the camera button, and you've got a rear camera view, which is cool to see. I love the bed camera, especially when you're towing things. You can see that Pace Airward bed locker bed cover. Money set up, so premium, the perfect bed cover for a truck of this class. And again, the details that make the difference. Carbonized gray, painted to match mirrors all the way around, so you're not looking at textured non-premium parts while driving this bad boy. Roll with it. The bank system giving you more detailed information. The only problem I have is I cannot truly convey how unbelievable it feels riding in an Akins Ford F450 Reserve Edition. Of this substance and magnitude, it is truly one of the baddest trucks on the road. I mean, just look right there. We're literally almost line to line, side to side. That's width and stance like no other. And driving this truck in that 5 to 6 inch lifted mark, it doesn't feel too big. Hard to believe seeing how big the truck is earlier in this review, but it really is very manageable to drive overall, and the comfort is definitely there. Pulling back in the neighborhood, let's finish the review up. I love driving these trucks. David, congratulations. It means everything. I say it all the time, but from my heart, it means everything that you trust in us to make your dreams come true when it comes to automobiles. Maybe I can go for a ride in the Viper one day. That's all I'm saying. Maybe I have to make a trip down to Florida, take me for a ride in one of those Vipers. Let's make that happen. Jake Royal, salesperson, taking care of the great folks down in Florida. Albert Boswell, this is his biggest build ever. Albert, attaboy, that's the way to do it. Big boy status, Reserve Edition custom, headed to Florida. Thanks for watching, y'all. And I'm telling you, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification right below, because we don't stop bringing you diamonds like this every single day. Peace out.